What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Go to Swag. Welcome back to another reaction. Today we react to 7 Days Stranded at Sea, MrBeast. You know he got the craziest type of videos ever. We got your boy Chris Sella and this motherfucker. We got, I think, Chandler tripping or some shit. Carl doing Minecraft, and I don't know who this nigga, muscle shirt ass nigga. We're gonna get right into it.
In the middle of the ocean, and there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7 days. How much longer?
Bro,
7 days.
one of my biggest fears is, yo, the ocean is so scary.
The nearest civilization. And whether we like it or not, my 4 friends and I are stuck on this raft. And it's not
that shit look kind of sturdy.
This is brutal.
What if you fall?
We're all at rock bottom now. This challenge went from fun to a literal nightmare very fast. Bro, look how far away the boat is. I can't even see it anymore. So step 1, we're gonna get sunburned if we don't get shade.
And I had survival specialists equip this raft with tons of wood, rope, and everything else we would need.
Okay, got materials.
Boys, we need to get started. We are running out of light.
I got this side. Oh, my finger. Now we set these up like a teepee. We picked the worst day to start. As you can tell by the clouds, it's literally about the storm. So, first thing we want to do is set up some structure to cover us. Also, since we're on this slab of wood for the next 7 days, we need a place to hide from the sun so we don't get sunburnt. So, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Speaking of birds, while we were building, this happened.
Bro, the bird! It's coming right at us! Oh my god.
Yo, that's the Mike. That's the Mike.
This is crazy.
We should name him.
What's his name?
Mike.
Brian.
His name is Mike.
Brian. What if...
How you not name him Mike?
I know. He's looking at me. He understands. Jimmy, just say the word. Put the knife away.
Okay, I'll put the knife away.
Hey, we getting Chris back to his natural habitat. Hey, y'all see that?
Knife away.
Hey, yo, pick up the knife, Chris. Pick up the knife. You coming back to us?
Brian, that was a joke. Forget the bird. We gotta build a shelter.
And while Brian watched, we worked on our first shelter for the rest of the day. Except for my friend Tariq, who spent the entire day getting cool drone shots. And I'm not even mad about it.
Inside this crate is the food for all 5 of us for the next 7 days. Oh my gosh.
Let me see what they got to eat. Let me see what they got to eat.
For all 5 of us for the next 7 days. Oh my god.
Some rice, some canned foods. I don't see no snacks in this motherfucker. This shit like ass. You got some fruits. Yeah, this shit's ass.
And in these 2 barrels is our entire water supply.
I'm gonna be hungry.
How does it taste? Very hot. Oh no.
There was dirt in my cup.
It's getting dark, and that crate has the word sleep on it. Hopefully the survival guides gave us something soft. Why are they wet? Things do get wet on a boat. Yeah. I'm ready for bed. I want to go to sleep.
All right, this is night 1, and Brian is just yawning.
This is miserable. This is all.
They really got a pet. That's kind of fire.
Didn't realize what I was signing up for. It's hot.
It's like
I
Minecraft.
stop sweating, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of sweaty people. Hey, sweat. I will not stop sweating, and I feel like I'm gonna puke. And I'm surrounded by.
Bro, this nigga wearing bras now. Nah, this nigga wearing bras. Nah, we lost him. Nah.
By a bunch of sweaty people. Hey, sweaty men. If you guys smell this bad
Sweaty what? Sweaty men?
on day 1, what are you gonna smell like on day 7? Oh gosh.
Our first night of sleep was really rough. Sleeping is impossible.
Oh, hell no. Look at the
And
waves.
to make matters worse, our best friend Brian ended up leaving us that morning.
Brian!
But regardless, today's objective is to build ourselves a permanent weatherproof shelter.
How do we turn that into a livable structure?
There's definitely something here.
Luckily, I had them throw a bunch of wood on the raft so we could build a nice house.
Did they change clothes or I'm tweaking?
I'm not quite sure, but they said this is enough to build a house.
But ironically, right as we got started,
Oh no, it's raining! They're throwing up!
Jimmy, get my shark pillow!
This is miserable! This is bad.
Bro, I'll be scared, bro.
Nolan, listen with your ear! Why do you yell so much? Because you don't I want to hit Nolan!
It just rained.
Shut up! At least we don't have to shower. Yeah. This is so bad! And we still have over 6 days left.
Where do we go poop? Oh, we have to build the pooper.
What?
We have to build everything that's here. We have to build the toilet, build our shelter, the fire, everything.
The moment the rain finished, the boys and I needed to build all of our
Hey,
survival.
the boys, Chris. The boys.
With the shelter.
It's the boys, Chris. Sometimes you gotta remind niggas it's the boys. It's us.
5-minute break for Chris.
Yeah,
I also
get
need
to
a
work,
break.
Chris.
I'm seasick. I'm out of it.
You gotta pick this up. I can't pick it up anymore.
I feel like you're doing all the work, but we got 2 other goofs just laying down.
I'm miserable.
We built one wall.
Yeah, we built one wall.
All together.
It's a wall.
Regardless of being seasick, it was gonna take all of us if we wanted to finish this.
Now you guys bring it forward. There we go.
Let's go.
How many YouTubers does it take to build a little structure?
What? Is that a whale? I think that's a whale. That's insane.
Yo, what if the whale just go under it and just
There are actually whales.
boom?
This experience just keeps getting better. Shelter, water, not being near Nolan. I'm never gonna take that for granted again.
Probably would have been really useful to build the ladder first.
I need Chris building the ark.
I literally just built this 4 minutes ago.
After hours of building, we were finally getting somewhere.
I severely regret making this a 7-day challenge instead of a 50-hour challenge like all our other videos. We keep rocking back and forth. It's freaking miserable. I'm gonna puke.
And finally, just as the sun was going down,
That's fire. That's a fire.
Organized.
Night 2. My bed is still broken, but I'm gonna get some sleep tonight because I'm that tired.
I'm gonna head to bed. Did I wake you up? Just go back to bed. I'm just walking. I accidentally woke Laser up. I feel bad now.
This might be the most tired I've ever been in my entire life.
Wait, are they changing clothes without showering?
It's now day 3, and somehow our building didn't fall over. I'll take that as a dub.
Noises that this structure made while I was sleeping last night filled me with nightmares.
it's day 3 and we've really started to get into a rhythm. Our morning routine consisted of peeing in the corner,
Bro, who vlogs in the pee corner?
I'm not moving.
eating our breakfast,
Surviving on Feastables. What's all you need?
and drinking hot barrel water.
So dehydrated. I need this.
We're about 36 hours in, and we're almost halfway through a barrel of water.
Is that slow or fast?
We're gonna run out on day 6.
Running low on water and food gave me an idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what's under the boat.
Dude, there's so many fish
Oh
So,
shit!
we decided to try to catch some dinner, but we weren't very good at it.
Why does this take so long?
Not
I just want something to put in my stomach.
Brian!
Ryan, help us catch fish!
Brian!
Turns out fishing is a lot harder than YouTube. After hours, we caught absolutely nothing. Why can't we catch anything?
Oh, I give up.
We were
You're not-
tired.
You gotta put. When I was younger, I used to put what's the shit called? Like ham and shit at my fishing rod.
Dehydrated and hungry, which forced us to
Gotta
dig
put
into
food.
our rations.
Let's have ourselves a feast.
Yeah! We call it a feast. A bull.
In our supplies, we had wood to build a fire and pans to cook with.
You take
Bro, I can't survive this shit. You know how niggas be asking like, "Yo, can you survive?" No, no, nigga.
and then make medium sticks, then use the big sticks at the end.
Hey, look at my nigga Chris being a man.
Beans, baby.
I'm so excited. This looks awesome. This is a really bad.
Nigga, is that a jail plea?
Can you tell we've been at sea for 3 days?
Literally.
When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
Hey, I put some love into this one. It's not just canned chili anymore. It's got tomatoes, kidney beans.
You don't have to keep talking about it.
Now you being a woman, Chris.
I'm already drooling.
This was our first hot meal in days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made sure to enjoy it.
I'm feeling.
Why he's sitting like that? Why do you have to sit like that?
In days, but it was also a good chunk of our rations, so we made sure
Like, you still a man at the end of the day, Chris. I know the motherfucking nuts squished up. I know they are. I know they are.
to enjoy it.
I'm feeling a lot better. I think the first 2 days were definitely the most miserable. I think we're slowly like losing our minds and it's actually becoming bearable. I still haven't gone to the bathroom. That's my biggest concern now.
Wait, they ain't take a shit yet?
I'm struggling to sleep. This
Yeah, I was about to say, is that MrBeast? Like, is that his
crap
twin or
is
some
just
shit?
rocking like crazy. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of miserable. Hopefully tomorrow's better.
None of us managed to get any sleep.
We lost the back of our fort last night. The house needs some repairs.
Tensions are pretty high on the raft this morning. Nolan's a little upset. He broke his bed.
Oh my God!
Nolan is struggling, and he's just in his feels right now.
It'll be okay. You probably would have quit the channel if I did that.
This is easily the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, how they got camera battery?
Where if it starts raining.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Beast. Are you faking
And
videos?
to make matters worse, we accidentally dropped our ladle in the drinking water. And since we haven't showered in 4 days, grabbing it technically contaminated the drinking water.
I'm never drinking out of that again.
Fast forward to when we run out of water.
Because of the contamination, a third of our water was no longer safe to drink. For whatever reason, the more I suffer, the more you guys watch. Some of our most popular videos are when I buried myself alive, spent time in solitary confinement, so I hope you're happy. I'm suffering again. It's not easy surviving on a raft, but after 4 long days,
Laser's finally pooping.
You play a celebratory song.
Yo, why he got the 24 on his shoulder?
Laser beam is
pooping. See how all those clouds over there are dark? Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna pour down on us tonight. Tonight's gonna suck.
we didn't know it yet, but the biggest storm of the entire challenge was heading right towards us. And when we saw it approaching, we tried to prepare as much as possible.
Can't wait for another storm just to destroy all this again.
Tariq is fixing his side of the fort, and Chris is fixing the roof.
And I'm now the cameraman for some reason.
There's a storm of ruin!
And while
I like that, Chris. It's happening to you in the man.
preparing the shelter for the storm,
Hey!
I'm gonna tell you guys about
Mr. Beast might be onto something. Maybe he did this challenge in order to tap into Chris' inner man so that way he could go back to the old Chris.
Shopify, because it might literally storm until the end of the challenge.
This is gonna be a bit rocky.
Shopify is a platform that makes it easy for anyone to start a business. They literally support millions of small businesses all around the
From
world.
selling wood to nails to crates to Crocs, they support businesses that sell it on Shopify.
Soon gonna have absolute.
Yo, Crocs with no socks type crazy.
Structure. I am worried about it.
Or maybe it's just me because my feet
What I
sweat.
sell online, from merch to feastables, I do with Shopify. It's actually getting pretty rocky out here.
Bro, the wind is getting crazy. We're out of nails.
It's really hard to work around the wind, guys.
Stop yelling and do things!
Shopify even has a new AI tool called Sidekick, making running your entire business easier.
Just like surviving on this raft can be hard, so can entrepreneurship. And that's why they do everything in their power to make it as easy as possible for you.
This is my worst nightmare.
So miserable. Go to shopify.com/MrBeast to give it a try right
Yo,
now.
what if the
Thank
waves
you,
like
Shopify.
get crazy where it flips it over?
I'm soaking wet.
What's gonna happen to them?
It's not helping
I don't see no boat.
I was paid for the raft.
The storm was really starting to pick up, but that night it got so much worse.
This really puts the helter in shelter, eh?
Oh no!
Dude!
Oh,
Are you kidding me? It's leaking!
oh no!
This shelter is the opposite of waterproof.
This is brutal. What do we do? We have 3 more nights in
Next 3
Nolan.
days, by the way.
this. There's water everywhere. It's useless. This does nothing.
This is the most insane night yet. We are struggling right now.
Is this safe anymore? We would have just filmed this in a studio. But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
Oh, we're gonna die. We're getting just destroyed. Oh, I'm getting hit.
Hey, shout out Mr. Beast for not faking his content.
Over my bed!
I can't do this. I can't do this. You can end this video, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please!
I tried to talk all you guys out of it. You all said yes.
This is the worst experience.
I've ever had in my entire life.
I hate
But hold on, I mean, you gotta think of it. Mr. Beast's last videos was going on the world's most expensive yacht and shit like that. Now they on a fucking like this shit comes with the channel, bro. You signed up for this shit, nigga. Ain't no complaints. This is your job, nigga. Hey, if you want to be on the most 5-star expensive yacht, now you gotta be on a fucking raft boat helping me build a yacht, nigga, so we can survive. Cause that's just the Mr. Beast channel. There's nothing you can do about that. That's your job.
Bro, I'm just miserable right now.
The storm was reaching a new peak with every passing hour. We were desperate, so we tried using our beds as literal walls to protect us from the rain.
We're all at rock bottom now. Been raining for a few hours. Stuff's freezing cold. We don't have beds. I'm getting nauseous.
I don't know if we're gonna make it this full 7 days at this point.
It rained nonstop for around 20 hours straight. And after standing the whole night, completely soaked and exhausted, we had to push ourselves to dry off our supplies and rebuild camp.
Our raft is just in shambles. Look at our beds. We're drying them off. This is harder than Antarctica. This is harder than a desert video. I'm just ready to be home.
And I hate this raft. I never want to see it again.
Our entire fire pit is completely drenched. We couldn't start a fire if we wanted to. Tonight, no dinner.
And to make matters worse, all of our food was completely soaked, meaning only a portion of it was still safe to eat.
We had stability, we had food, we had dry beds, and we took it for granted.
We cannot take another night like that. We need to waterproof the shelter. We just ripped that off, tied it here, and then we'll leave the airflow to the side. Yeah, this is... I mean, last time we were shivering cold and went to die. So would you rather be warm and dry or cold and wet? Put a zip tie here, Nolan, tie a rope.
I ain't gonna lie, they strategizing. They moving compy, they moving compy.
Push this up so we get even more room.
I'm thinking, why don't I make a really big clothesline and hang up all our wet stuff? Maybe we'll have dry towels by tomorrow.
I want to die. I'm sunburned, tired, dehydrated, and I say tired.
After fixing camp, we were so exhausted that we spent most of the day sleeping. But at least when we woke up, we were reunited with a familiar friend.
Brian.
Brian got friends?
After being stuck on a raft for 5 days with these guys,
This really is a nightmare.
I'll admit it, I miss Brian.
Brian, moved on. You may not have given up on Brian, but Brian gave up on you. Brian's given up on us. We have 2 days left.
We're running out of food, our water's contaminated,
And we're all borderline dying.
I'm going crazy.
These last 2 days will be interesting.
Oh, we know.
Whoa, what could go wrong now?
I can literally see 500 fish down there. That is crazy.
They're not swimming nowhere though.
Poop bucket stinks.
I almost had a mental break last night. I was shivering, wet the entire time, could not sleep. It was one of the worst nights of my life.
Last night, shivering in the torrential rain in the middle of the deep, dark ocean. You know, we got through it. Now, the end of this challenge should not come soon enough.
How they got that shot?
7 days.
If there's another
was,
boat out there.
A horrible decision. This is so much harder. The new reinforced waterproof fortress actually worked. Lennon said it rained last night, did it?
Yeah, at 4 a.m. sprinkled a little
Hey,
bit.
here's the beauty. I didn't even know.
That was the best sleep I've ever gotten.
I actually got a full night's sleep last night.
I can barely even open my eyeballs.
I would say this is the hardest challenge we've ever done. Adding the extra 5 days on the end of a 50-hour challenge definitely makes it harder. The fact that we're just drifting at sea on this hunk of wood, that's pretty impressive. And while it seemed like the rain was over, we found ourselves encountering a new obstacle. We've gone from shivering cold like 2 nights ago to it being scorching hot, unbelievably hot.
I'm
Damn.
about to jump in the water because I'm getting too hot.
We're gonna go swimming.
I hope Nolan can swim.
And while they cooled off in their own way,
Yo, what if there's shit inside there?
Bad. Cold air. I feel amazing. Air.
A jellyfish hit me.
No.
Oh, it is the ocean. Hate us.
I knew it was a great idea not to go swimming.
are you okay?
Oh, my leg.
I found the sweet spot. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got a little welts and some red lines.
For the majority of the day, it was.
Don't you gotta piss on him?
We literally couldn't walk on the deck.
Yeah,
I'd probably enjoy
I
that.
don't want to be alive. because
Yeah,
I'm hot.
it's very hot.
But as the sun went down, we were optimistic about reaching the finish line. We have less than 24 hours left in the challenge.
This has genuinely been the hardest challenge video I've ever been a part of.
Honestly, this whole experience has made me appreciate all the things we take for granted in life, like your shower, your food,
I miss food.
a working toilet. I never want to poo in a bucket again.
I say we celebrate making it this far with the Feastable Bar.
Yes.
Available in every Walmart, Target, 7-Eleven, Albertsons, in America.
I ain't seen them shits yet. They not in the hood.
Hershey's. It's kind of lame.
Hershey's for the boomers.
They not in the hood, MrBeast. Oh.
Why is my chair
What is
just broke?
happening? Jimmy, I'm starting to think you ate all the food.
Yeah, I guess I'll just continue the time lapse with the broken chair, I guess. This is our final night sleeping together, everybody.
I'm so glad to sleep alone.
I'm gonna miss sleeping by your side.
100%. I would not rather sleep next to any other man.
And with that, I'm going to bed.
They lay on their back though. I can't lay on my back. I lay on my stomach.
After an amazing night's sleep, we were visited by a familiar face. Brian brought his family to say goodbye to us on the last day. Thank you, Brian. That meant a lot.
It's almost like we were family to Brian.
We were.
He kept us safe during the night we had the least shelter.
Maybe he's just a pea-brain bird.
Shut up.
Nolan, off the raft.
I wish.
That was emotional.
Everything's gone full circle. We had so many crazy memories in this raft.
Yep, and I think my best memory is going to be leaving.
Same.
We spent over 150 hours on this floating piece of wood. And even though it was easily the hardest thing I've ever done, the boys and I still had some good times.
Where's this boat? Where's the boat?
In the boat!
Then finally, the end was literally in sight.
The boat is coming.
Alert the ship of our location.
Signaling the boat!
Y'all always wanted to shoot one of those shits.
Why is it moving so abnormally slow?
Oh my god!
I'm getting off this route. The first 10,000 people to go to the Shop app will get a free box of Feastables. Click the link in the description to download the Shop app right now.
Hey, shout out MrBeast. Shout out my nigga Chrissy.